What's going on, guys? BossOP6 here, back to another video, and today I'm here to do my AEW Dynamite Grand Slam Edition. This is from Queens, New York, and, well, this crowd was certainly into the show. It wasn't exactly, like, completely sold out, because I've seen some shots, and those seats were still empty as hell, but this was a pretty solid edition. I wouldn't say it was fantastic because there were some duds, but majority of it was pretty fun and solid throughout. So let me know in the comment section below what you guys thought about the show. We start off immediately with the ROH World Title match between Claudio Castagnoli versus Chris Jericho. Okay. We're already off to a fucking doozy here, folks. Look, Claudio tried. This match went 5 minutes way too long because Jericho was gassed within the first 10 and they kept going. I mean, the crowd was really in this match. They really dug this match. Claudio can only do so much. Jericho was washed. Claudio does a swing, which got a big pop. Jericho got gassed like halfway through the match. Referee Aubrey seemed to look like an idiot, which sucks because I do like Aubrey, even though I do get some of the criticisms. But calling her Don Stevens, can you fucking stop with that, please? It's really fucking stupid. Jericho tries to use the bat. Referee takes it away. Low blow juice effect, and Jericho wins. Thanks for coming, Claudio. You got fed to the fucking wolves there. They jobbed him out. You cannot tell me. Hell, a very, 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 very good guy that I know from actually the Shadow Cult podcast, Walter Ball. I had a discussion with him on Twitter, and he even said that, yeah, I felt like Claudio got jobbed out, like he got fed to the wolves. Because he did. What the fuck was this? What was the point of this? Okay, we're going to bring in Claudio and bring him all this promise. He had a phenomenal match against Zack Sabre Jr. for Forbidden Door. He got the world title from Jonathan Gresham and proceeded to do fuck all with him. And people complain that WWE mistreated him. How is it going now? Jesus fucking Christ. Jericho is the new world champion. And that was the final nail for the coffin for ROH. Because if the show wasn't dead, then it's dead now. Jericho? Fucking really? We're up to a simulating start here, folks. We got Mox and Danielson video package. More on the main event here later. And then we get to some good shit. Swerve or Glory versus the Acclaim for the tag titles. Caster doing his rap. It was pretty damn funny. He talks about like 2-liter Pepsi. And just... God damn, Max is so good. Some of the raps don't really click with me, and that one rap that he did about Simone Biles really aged like fucking milk that's left on the dark side of the moon. And no, not the Pink Floyd album. But Max was just great. Again, for the tag titles, Billy Gunn is really digging into this. He really, really, really is. This crowd was fucking electric. Throughout this entire match. Like, besides FTR, Acclaimed are the most over tag team. Like, they may be the most over tag team. And they're in the company right now. And considering the FTR is there is saying goddamn plenty. Even though if FTR get featured more, maybe they would get a better reaction. But I digress. I would say this is the weaker version of their match at All Out, because I thought their match at All Out was pretty damn good. This was a good match, but I thought the All Out match was better. Swerve just being an ass and just really good stuff. Lee getting a bit of a heel, heel reaction, though it is kind of by proxy because Acclaimed are that damn good. Max got his leg targeted. He injured his knee. At one point, Lee just throws Bowens over the top on the ramp. Ouch. He goes for the moonsault. Lee doing a moonsault is always fucking impressive to me. A man that big should not be able to be doing those moves. But Max moves out of the way. Swerve goes to use the boombox, but he accidentally hits Lee. Blockbuster. Max goes for the mic drop, but he hurts his knee. And then towards the end of the match, Swerve is getting in. Well, actually, they hit the Swerve stomp, but it gets breaking up. And then Billy Gunn and Swerve are staring face to face, and then the referee gets distracted, forearm, and then a famous sort of Swerve, mic drop, 1, 2, 3. The crowd fucking erupted, and I even marked out for 2. I'm like, yes, they made the right decision. They gave the Acclaim the tag titles. This was really good shit here. Really, really, really good shit. Honestly, watch the match watch the match and then the reaction. That crowd, I'm pretty sure the crowd is still erupting at this point. So yeah, massive, massive, massive reaction. So then FTR are backstage and there are, what are your thoughts about it? They're like, well, congrats to the Acclaim, but we have our eye on the tag titles. And then the Gun Club show up and they're like, hey, where's your TV time at? How come you guys haven't gotten TV time? Let's see, we have more personality, more charisma, all that stuff, and Cash is like, what? We have all those. And they're like, and the Guns are like, we're a better FTR, we're FTR 2.0, and all that shit, and okay, yeah, keep running your mouth. How does Dax have that mustache? I want to know what product he's using. I am that fucking jealous. Seriously, he looks like he has he has such a 70s villain look. It's honestly astounding. Kind of like Ox Baker in some ways. It's phenomenal. So, Wheeler Yuta and Tony Schiavone, they're on stage, and what is Yuta's thoughts on Moxley versus Danielson? He said it'll probably be a good match. Here comes the Conquering Hero. Here comes MJF, and he calls Schiavone a prick because MJF's just that damn good. And he says all the devil worshippers, all the devil followers are here, and he says they can drink. They literally kiss the feet I walk on, and they can drink the spit, drink my spit if they could. Don't do that. That's actually disgusting. And then he says. He says, the people here will let me sleep with their wife, but I have standards. That was funny. And Yuta's like, well, didn't you actually get engaged lately? And Wheeler was like, I actually met her, and she's a very nice lady, but she knows she's actually smarter than you because she knows deep down inside that you're a gutless, worthless piece of trash. And MJF was like, oh, look, you actually have personality and charisma. You improved your promo skills. You went from paint dry to Rockpalooza or some shit like that. MJF is just being fucking great. And then he calls the Blackpool Cuckold Club, which I thought was funny. He talks about Danielson and Moxley, and he says, hey, Moxley, or hey, Danielson, teach me how to get better at the better mic skills, and hey, Moxley, teach me how to not to like blade every time or some shit like that. And this is the one that got me. And MJF says, hey, Regal, can you teach me how to pop pills and immediately get slapped? That was good shit, but Jesus. And then they have a bit of a skirmish. Tony Schiavone gets shoved. Schiavone, aha, puns. That was terrible. And then they get into a brief brawl. And then Morrissey shows up. He chokes out, Yuta, ring punch, and there you go. This is going to lead to a match probably. Good shit. This was really, 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 really good shit. What wasn't really good shit was Tony Schiavone. This was earlier with Jade and the Baddies backstage. Oh, great. And then Jade told Tony to cut the shit, and the censor was fucking awful, I will say that. It was laughably bad. And talks about how she's facing Diamante on Rampage. Diamante shows up and she's got some backup. It's Trina. Who? Trinidad? No, it's not that. It's not Selena Vega. Is it Trina from the yellow? Is it the red? Is it the original Mighty Morphin Yellow Power Ranger? That would be weird considering I think she's been dead for a long time now. Unfortunately. Oh, wait, no, isn't that Trini? I forgot. I honestly forgot. I apologize. Okay, it's going to be leading to a match on Rampage, and no one will care about it. So, Cassidy took on Pac for the All-Atlantic Championship. Look, I understand people love the Orange Cassidy gimmick. I don't. I think it's completely fucking stupid. Is he a good athlete? Sure. Pac is a phenomenal athlete. Granted, he goes to the gym for 5 more years. Wellness violations are going to be knocking on his door. It was fine. I did see, this is a cool thing I did see. Tom Grassi was in the crowd. If you guys don't know who Tom Grassi is, he's a kind of a football and NFL analysis. Massive Packers fan. The guy fucking loves the Packers. And look up his YouTube channel. It's TOM space GROSSI. And Tom, by any fucking circumstances you happen to watch this video, first of all, hi, I'm kind of a fan. And 2, you're a really great guy. You're very passionate, and the whole clickbait sports podcast is fucking hilarious. So it was okay. I just didn't really give a shit about it because 1, I don't care about Orange Cassidy. 2, I don't care about the All-Atlantic Championship. And 3, we've seen this match before. So, I mean, Pac's selling his ass off for this. Orange keeps doing the whole pocket shtick, and it was getting really fucking stupid. If Pac keeps landing on his head like that, he's gonna have fucking neck contortions, and it's gonna be really uncomfortable. Orange punch, but a rope break towards the end. Hammer shot by Pac with the ringside hammer, and in the ring 1, 2, 3, Pac wins. Cool. So anyways, we get to the women's Fatal 4-Way. Baker with Rebel versus Serena D versus Athena versus Toni Storm for the Interim Women's Championship. Well, at least the women got featured. It wasn't dull, but it got a little sloppy and it got a little car crash mentality-ish. Deeb is a good worker. She just isn't interesting, and she's she's dating Marty Scurll, who should be honestly blacklisted from wrestling. If you know, you know. Baker has good character work, but it's like she regressed in the ring. Athena is good. She just lost in the shuffle, and Storm is fucking phenomenal in her own right. There were some cool submissions because as much as I like to slander Deeb, she is a good technician. Baker, I think got her nose busted open at one point. It looked pretty brutal. But in the end, reverse roll up 1, 2, 3, and Baker took a pin. But it wasn't clean, really. It was just a roll up. The most devastating maneuver in all professional wrestling. The most stupendous. So anyways, we get a beatdown afterwards. And all of a sudden, Jamie Hayter. Oh, Jesus Christ, Jamie Hayter. Woo! Sorry, she was really distracting throughout this entire beatdown. She shows up and she's kind of staring down. She's kind of staring down Baker, but then she joins them. Oh, it was all a swerve, bro. And we get a stomp to Athena. That looked pretty vicious. And all of a sudden, Soraya Knight, a.k.a. Paige, shows up. Okay. Look, okay. I've heard the rumors. I heard that she was thinking about joining AEW. Paige was a good wrestler, and it sucked that she retired early. But over the past couple of years, she's kind of exposed herself, literally and physically, as being kind of a toxic bitch. Because she's dating that fucking Ronnie Radke guy, the Fall in the Reverse singer, and he's a fucking loser in his own right because he's a racist and a complete piece of shit, and has rape allegations against him. It was involved in a killing. And has assault charges against him. Yeah, fuck that guy. Hope he rots in hell. And she's defended him too. Yeah, so fuck Paige. Fuck her for that. Cool, she's in AEW now. I would have cared, but I honestly don't. And look, the whole Paige Alberto Del Rio bullshit, that's completely fucking stupid, and she shouldn't have to go through that. But at the same time, Paige is a bitch in her own right, so yeah. She can kick. They can both kick rocks for all I care, especially Del Rio. So Darby Vito package, he's carrying a body bag for some reason, and him and Sting. I apologize, and my voice got fucking shot after that. Sting. They're facing House of Black. I do want to say though, I hope Malachi is in a better place, or is going to be in a better place, because I heard he's not doing well mentally, and he's suffering a lot of personal issues and spiritual issues. I hope he's in a better place. And for those of all, first of all, and for those of you assholes saying that it's an AEW versus WWE thing, please take your head out of your ass and please fuck off with that, because that's completely fucking stupid. Not everything has to be AEW versus WWE, folks. You can like both products, and you can still slander both of them. I love WWE. I like AEW. That doesn't mean that I have to hate both of them, or I have to have a fucking gun against my head and say which one is better. They both have issues. So, anyways, off my soapbox there, we get a Rampage card rundown. Rampage is going to be 2 hours now. I don't know if I'll be watching it. I'll probably watch some matches, but I probably won't be reviewing it. And I might review SmackDown. I don't know. It depends on what I'm doing. So then we get Jon Moxley versus Bryan Danielson for the world title. William Regal on commentary. And MJF in the stands with this poker chip, kind of like holding it and cuddling it and all that stuff. Match was well worked. It was a damn good match. Rematch from Rebellion, or not Rebellion. That's the Impact special that they do. Rematch from Revolution, which Revolution was kind of the better match here, but this was still a pretty damn good TV main event. Some good strikes, some good submissions. There was a German suplex on the floor, on the apron. Why? At the end of the day, it ends in Y. There was a cool spot where they both were kind of like in a submission, and they were upside down. They were smacking the shit out of each other. That was kind of cool. That back suplex off the top is always really good by Danielson. Running knee, but a kick out. And then Moxley, it's a Death Rider! But a kick out. A bit of luck, but a rope break. Then we get a Death Rider on the stage. Ouch, that looked like that hurt. But a kick out. Should have been the finish. Honestly, should have been the finish. If not, then what happened next should have just happened afterwards. Bulldog choke, but Bryan still keeps fighting. It's like he fucking no-sold it for some reason. Bryan's still fighting, but eventually he passes out, and we have a new world champion, Jon Moxley. Okay, let's go to that finish real quick. If Moxley hit the Death Rider and kind of sold it for like a couple seconds, and then he pinned Danielson, but Danielson barely kicked out, okay, it would have sold a little bit better, but it felt like it was rushed as all hell. And then he puts the Bulldog choke on, but then Danielson's kind of fighting down a little bit. I feel like Danielson should have just like barely fighting, but like still passed out regardless. And this whole tournament felt fucking pointless to me. We all knew that Moxley was going to win. Why did you bother having it for the world title? They should have done what I would have done. Make it a #1 contenders match. And have Hangman win, so that way he kind of gets a bit of a momentum. Instead of doing the shit with the Dark Order, because they completely cooled him off after he lost the world title to Punk at Double or Nothing. And you have him face Moxley here. Look, granted, the match here was still good between Danielson and Moxley, but I felt like it should have been with Hangman, because at least Hangman would have gotten the spotlight. But whatever. It is what it is. And there you go. That's how Dynamite wins. So, yeah. Arthur Ashe Stadium, big atmosphere, very, very, very hot crowd. So, overall, it was a solid to good show, but not fantastic in some ways. So, anyways, that is it, folks. That is my review of AEW Dynamite Grand Slam. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and tap the little bell for more notifications. Join the herd. Talk in the next video. Peace out.